Hi, you're about to hear a message from Superintendent Danny Twardowski on the 2015 bond election on November 3rd. Early voting starts October 19th and spans to the 30th. For more information, go to wallerisd.net. Thank you.
So, because of that enrollment growth and our projections that were revealed to us last February, we have PASA that does a demographic study or a population analysis on what's going to happen to our school district. And so based on what they told us, the board, they chartered a citizens planning committee. All right, and so what we did with the Citizens Planning Committee is we invited citizens from all over the district to serve on a committee, and that committee was going to go through several things. So the purpose of the committee was to have a collaborative development of a bond package recommendation to the school board on how we were going to address our student growth needs and other needs of our district in the future. So the committee, we ended up with 57 taxpayers on there. We sent out invitations. We also posted it on the web. Anyone could ask to be on it, and we took all comers. And there was a variety of people on there. We made sure that we had representation throughout the district. Every principal was asked to recommend at least 6 people that was active parents and things in the schools. And then we had other businessmen, PTO members, grandparents, parents, retirees, elected officials, law enforcement. All those were representative on that committee. Very important. So the committee met for 3 months, 1,368 volunteer hours at least, over 8 meetings that started last May. They met May, June, and July. And here's some of the committee members that are up here. And we also have people in this room that were part of that committee as well. So there's a picture after one of the meetings, and this is obviously those the members in that picture. They have their construction hats on, they have their goggles, and they basically are saying it's time to go to work. Of the committee, this is a plot with the red arrows denote every person that was on that committee and where they lived. All right, so as you can see, that gray checkered area, or the light checkered area, is Waller ISD, and those arrows represent where the people on the committee resided. So we have great representation. We're proud of that. The Citizens Planning Committee, they had 8 meetings. Meeting number 1, we had a district overview, kind of what I'm doing now. Presented a lot of facts about the district, and other people did too. The next meeting, we had a demographic study that PASA presented as to what our district looked like, how the growth was, and some plans for the future. Also, in one of the meetings, we had a facility assessment where the architects that we use, VLK, they went to every building, every school in the district, and they looked at the condition of the school and what really needed to be repaired, fixed, etc. All right, so that's what the needs assessment was. And they looked at technology, safety and security, transportation, portable classrooms, future land purchases, high school CTE courses, etc., physical education. All right, one of the meetings we did facility tours. One of the buildings we toured was Jones Elementary School. We also went to Roberts Road, and we also went to Turlington. All right, then one of the meetings we looked at financial capacity. What in the world could we afford? All right, we knew what we needed, but what could we afford? And our financial planner came in and said, okay, you know, our right now it looks like our bonded indebtedness, or our debt, or our mortgage payment that we have right now is 40 cents per $100 valuation. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But as the committee heard, about the maximum we could go up would be about 3 cents to 5 cents that they felt comfortable with. All right, and that equated to about $73 to $75 million is what we could do. So they looked at the financial capacity. So what is a bond election? Well, The only way that school districts can afford to build buildings, schools, etc., is through a bond issue. All right, they rely on the local taxpayers to ratify or support or pass a bond issue. That's our way of borrowing money. That's the same way you would do to mortgage a house. You would find a house you wanted, or you would decide you were going to build a house, then you have to go get financing for it. Okay, and so the way you would go is you go to a bank. Well, we can't go to a bank. We have to get the taxpayers to pass a bond referendum. So that's what a bond election is. They're approved by the voters in a bond election, and then they're sold to investors at some point so give us our money now, and over time you will get your money back with a certain percent. Okay, our last bond issue was in 2007, and it was 8 years ago in 2007.